Good Monday morning to you. So we're starting the week off with photographing the paints that are coming out on Saturday. That is, well, these and then a few more, but I needed more swatching cards because they're new, so I'm cutting those out. And also I'm going to photograph the big set for September because I want that to have like the promo images right now, because it's a bigger set. I want people to have time to decide if they want to buy it or not. But so that is what we're doing. Also, I've just checked out in the factory. My mom is painting, which is really nice of her. I mean, she has her vacation and holiday, but she is painting, which is really nice. So now we just need that to dry, and then we can start wallpapering and like all of the finishing stuff and assembling furniture and okay, so yeah, but we need to pace ourselves. So because Saturday I worked pretty much a lot out there, like scrubbing the walls, spackling and making ready so it could be painted, but it also meant that Sunday I was out. So yeah. Anyway, so today working is this kind of photographing and prepping for, and then when it's all photographed I need to start wrapping them. So I have a lot of stuff to do, and I'm so happy that I got some help with painting it. So yeah. I'm just about to head in for lunch, but yeah, so it is painted and I just got this around the door looking very nice. And yeah, so that needs oh gosh, sorry. So that obviously needs to be painted, but then we can start wallpapering that part. Okay, so I just thought I was going to share how it looks to have the puppies here. Speaking of puppy, so they have this space outside here. So this is all temporary when we have puppies, and then they have this little, well, demonstrating that very well, I have to say. And then we have a little roof with a crate that they like to sleep in, and yeah, up through the other door they're sleeping during the day, or yeah. Can man ha fotbollen inne? No. We do not have soccer balls inside. Ja, gå ut. Gå ut med den. I think he has reached his like teenage years now. Albert, gå ut med den. Gå ut. Albert, gå ut! Oh, the disrespect! Oh yeah. So next week we're actually going to start doing agility practicing. Albert! Gå ut med den! Okay, so that will be very good for him. Doing the last of the photography for August, I hope anyway. So I have made these little books. Sorry, I'm standing on the chair. So I've made these little books that I think are really fun. So I've built up a little set here, so we have sort of like a good background. But with the new factory or office out there, I have actually planned to have like a setup. But for now, this is how we need to do it when I can't just do a flat lay. And I added the couple of brushes in the background of the photo because otherwise the background would fall over. So, but I was going to tell you about these little journals. So what I have done here, this is the one I made for myself because the rings, I didn't crimp it enough. So they're pretty small. The paper are about 3 by 3, and they all come with, it is 300 GSM cold press Fabriano Artistico paper, so really nice paper. And my plan with them was it would be really nice to have a small journal, either for journaling or to have like a little book that you could paint in, but to have it to do like swatches, so you can have like a bunch of swatches. But I wanted it to do that so when you're working you can just like put it up on your desk. So here is the colors for September later on. Then I can just swatch them out, write what name they are. Maybe if I want to do like test them out, mixing them together. So yeah, that is that. I think that would be really fun, and because they're so small I can make them for a really good price. So they're not very cheap, not very cheap, they are pretty cheap, they're not very expensive, but with really great paper, so you get that really nice. So I've made a few apart from this that didn't turn out so nice. So we have this one with white and some nice pink on the inside. That was backwards, but yeah. And I made sure to have a pretty good allowance like all the way around. Then we have a black and white one with this really nice paper inside. We have this lovely pink one with a silver binding. And on the inside we have that really nice floral again. And then we have that same blue but with rose gold, and then that pink on the inside. And I'm thinking if you would be interested, I could do with other paper, like not just watercolor paper, but with like brown or craft paper, or more, I was thinking more like drawing paper for using like color pencils. So when you're working on an image, you have that so you like can visually see what you're working with. Or if you, for example, here I have like these dot cards from Daniel Smith, then you can like paint out the ones colors you're interested in, or I don't know. I just think it's really nice to have a dedicated space to do that kind of swatching and then being able to go back to it, because that is something that I have a hard time if I'm working on a project or a painting and then I'm cleaning up and I make some paint, and then when I want to start doing it again I have forgotten like what colors did I use, what blue did I use for this. So I think that would be really fun. And also if you have like a specific, so say here we have these colors and you're working on a project where you're mixing the red and the blue here together, then you can just like take a page and like make a little quick note about that and like go back and have that as a, oh yeah, I like that color that I used for that project, or I don't know. I just feel like it would be really nice. So yeah, I was going to say let me know, but by Saturday I will know if you like them or if I will have them still. So yeah, that is about it. I think I'm going to continue to watch Warrior Nun because that show on Netflix is good. Ja, du är söt med. Good morning. It is about 10 now, and it has just stopped raining. It has been pouring down the whole morning. And I took a breakfast out here in the studio today because at like in a half an hour or something there will come some people to look at puppies. So my mom was frantically running around cleaning, and I was like, I'm just going to go out. So I've just been sitting out here with Albert and Herman, and I have a candle burning that is smelling like fresh apples, and it's just really nice quiet morning. So that's really nice. Yeah. And yesterday we managed to move quite a few of those boxes that is taking up space out here in the kennel to the office, so that my mom could trim the dogs. She was really happy about that. There's still the wall, yeah, still needs to be painted, and the trim around the door came up yesterday, so that we need to paint again. But then it is wallpaper time, and I am so excited. I have had this vision of the office and how it's going to look, and I am just really excited. But yeah, so that will be really nice. I mean, I really want the factory part where I'm going to make the paint to come together, but right now I just want the office to be done so we can start moving out all of the stuff here. There's just so much, so I don't know if it's too much to hope for to get the office part done this week. But that would be quite amazing. So yeah. The plan for today is to edit all of the photos we took yesterday, the product photos. So that needs to be edited, and ideally to put them up, but I don't really feel like doing it. So I'm going to actually make a batch of paint. I have two colors that I really feel like I need to make, and the missing pigments of those two colors came last week, so it would be really nice just to get those out of the way. So I'm actually thinking I'm going to do that, and then I would be pretty tired normally after doing that, and I can sit and edit photos after. Sounds like a plan. Okay, so I would like to know if anybody have iPhone and like a MacBook, uh, you know, if you have issues with the whole airdropping thing. It seems like it just works sometimes. I don't know what is up with it, but yeah. Today I pressed like, and it doesn't matter. I mean, it does, but it's really weird. It is raining again. I am really cold. I really need to pee, but I really don't want to go inside. Or, well, I mean, I do want to go inside and pee, but I don't want to go out. Another very important thing when you're working is taking care of yourself and your employees, right? So Albert, he got his face shaved. Well, here's from, he walked into the door, literally. And the front feet are looking better. I'm getting better at doing the feet, but they are tricky with all the like in-betweenness. So I've done that and trimmed his claws. But they're looking very long, but I know if I cut them shorter, he starts to bleed because I have cut them too short too many times, and I don't want him to get too negative with the trimming. So now we just need to do the hind feet, the back feet. Oh, isn't he pretty? Oh. So, and that is one of the things that is with having a poodle. There is a lot of like pretty stuff you need to do, like comb them and shave them and the feet and everything, but I think it's kind of nice. Yeah. Ska vi göra bakbenen? Oh, close one. Oh, the killer. Oh, the killer. Oh, det... Oh, så gott.
Det är 2,30 och den är 1,30.
Jaha, och det är en hel meter då.
Ja, och pappa undrar om du kan lägga med en skiva så länge. Så kan han fortsätta bygga där.
Jag är bara rädd att när det blir så, att det blir så. Alltså, jo men...
Ja, fast det tror jag i och för sig inte.
Nej men...
Ja, det är klart det kanske blir så ett tag.
Ja, det är det jag är lite... Men... ja.
Åh, så fin näsa du har. Oj. Så mysig näsa. Så liten och fin och inte stickig.
Nej, inte stickig
Och
alls.
tassarna är fina.
Ja. Good morning. It is Wednesday morning. It's Wednesday morning, and we're going to pack some orders now. I have got this new label printer that is a Brother label printer QL700 that I have seen many other use. I have tried it once, did not work at all to print the Swedish post labels. But today we're going to pack orders, and if I can't get it to work I will have to return it and just use this one. But I really want this one to work, but yeah. So that is task 1 today, and yeah, let's just fingers crossed it works, you know. And just when you feel like everything is like finally getting together, the site where you order shipping, I don't think it's working, to be honest. Yeah. Deep breath. The shipping labels, I have purchased them. They're done to be printed. But here is the problem. I'm trying to keep my finger over the recipient, but as you can see, there is no way that it can be scanned. It is too small. I would like to have this size, but it would be flipped like this. But why can't we do that? Ugh. Okay, it is now 12 and I'm just about to start packing orders. So what I have done, Albert just came in to join us. So what I have done is I tested out the Brother printer again with all the technical know-how that I have, and it doesn't work. And I don't think it's the printer's fault. I actually really like the way the printer is working, but I really believe it is how the labels are set up, you know, from how I get them. So the way they are formatted is on an A4 piece of paper. They're all on an A4 piece of paper, and then they're just up here, so they are not individually placed, and I think that is what's screwing it all up, because the format is an A4 with a lot of blank space. Anyway, I will just continue on with this. I have packaged these the printer and the labels I bought for it, packaged that up. I have got shipping on those, so when I go and drop off these orders, I can drop those off too and just return them to Amazon. Thank goodness for the return policy Amazon have. I don't think I would have bought it otherwise. Anyway, so now I have my shipping labels and I have them around. I have folded the what do you call it? The note where it says like what they have ordered. I like to have these little baskets, but I think I have like 8 or 10 of them. So I take those, I package, like, so for example here they have ordered a mini palette, Signe, Veritaserum, Vendela, Stina, Ella and Wentworth. So I just go that, pick that up, and bring them over and then package them all up. So yeah, that works for me. I had thought it was going to be easier with the label printer, but anyway. So yeah, and it's raining again. It is really bad weather. It just, yeah, this summer was like, nope. No. So anyway, I will be doing that. Det där mina tofflor.
Bara kolla på dem lite.
Med tänderna. Du din lille fjant. Vi kan, här, tugga på dem. Ja, tugga på dem.
Vill du ha bröd eller?
Okay, it is Thursday midday, a bit like before lunch, and I'm out here in the workshop. I've decided to call the workshop, in English anyway. So what we're going to do now is going to paint this wall. So it used to be a stable here, and that is where the horses were first tied up, and then we made it into a box. You call it a box? Yeah, sure. Anyway, so I have spackled, so all the white are like filled up, and my mom sanded yesterday, so I'm going to paint. And I had planned to do light grey, but then I discovered I still have paint from when I painted my bedroom in a dark blue, and I'm going to paint it dark blue. Now, I just hope it won't suck in too much of the paint. That is something that could happen, but we will see. Friday morning, and it is looking good. I was so nervous that I was going to look like splotchy, but it looks really good. This paint is very dark. Unfortunately, I wasn't very good like doing these parts, but I can go over that with some white paint. But it's looking really good. Okay, so right now what we need to start with today is I have my notebook here and take measurement. So my plan has been to have the carts where I dry my paint, to have them like here. So I need just to do some measurement because I want to have more. I have one shelf here and then I have a few more here. So I need to take some measurements here. And then also over here, I want to have a lot of shelves to store all of the pigments and binder and half pans or pans and you know, all of that. So we need to take some measurements so I can buy shelving for that. So that is number 1 on the list of today. And Albert, he is in the kennel, he is not happy. I don't want him here when it's like still messy and stuff is on the floor and everything. And you know what happened when I painted around the door? He walked right into it. It's still white, you know, come on. Okay, turns out we don't have wallpaper glue paste, the thing you need to adhere the wallpaper to the wall. And I was like, in a weak moment, thinking like, maybe I should like drive into town and pick it up. And I was like, no. So I have made a plan of how many shelves I need for the different types of wall I have. So that feels really good. And I have written down that I need wallpaper adhesion and I need some film for the big window so you can see how messy it is. Also going to get some more vinyl, like, you know, this is like faux marble vinyl, and because I made so much paint it's completely discolored. So when everything is moved out of here and I'm no longer making paint in here, I'm going to remove this and put on a new fresh coat, and it's going to be just me and a creative safe zone, whatever. That is the plan anyway. So that, but it is really nice weather today, like it is sunny out. So yeah, I'm going to finish up doing, I did the newsletter yesterday night. I also made a few more of these little swatch books. So I made this one with has a rose gold foil on the paper and also on the binding, but these are 50% cotton. So this is still Fabriano paper, but it's only 50% cotton, because I was thinking that I have this paper and I know not everybody is using cotton paper when they are painting, and it's always best to swatch out on the paper that you're going to use. So for now I'm going to have 2 different types of paper. So I made that one. I also have a black and white but with a turquoise binding. I think this is so cute. And then I also made this sort of distressed metal looking with silver. And then this one, the hearts are rose gold and also the binding. And then this one has a lot more papers, but I miscut the holes for the binding and the papers weren't cut properly, so that is it's a fail. But I at least have 4, so I'm thinking I'm going to photograph them and then put them up along with the others for tomorrow. So yeah, and then continue editing this vlog, and then yeah, and then it's Saturday, and then it's August. Can you believe it? I can't. He dropped his bone from the sofa. Anyway, so yeah, and I think that is about it for this week. It feels really good. I mean, we have done so much. I mean, I know it doesn't look like it in the workshop, but it is a lot of stuff. It just like one kind of boring stuff that doesn't really show a difference apart from the painting. Obviously, I love that. So the plan for next week is to get your wallpaper up and get the shelving up. So, and then the desk is, I have a contact who might be able to fix a good desk, but she's on vacation and she has a vacation for a few more weeks, so we have to wait on that. And then the sink, and it's just really good. And even though I'm like, I just want it done now, I know that that is not how things work and we need to be patient and everything. But so when you're watching this vlog, the shop will be updated, and if you want to get the newsletter for future updates, then I have a link in the description if you want to get that. I have got some comments if they don't receive the newsletter, and my tip is always to look like in a junk trash paper bag, what do you call it, like, you know, where the junk emails end up, because some of my newsletter that I have signed up for end up there. So check that out. So the next update will be September 1st, and that will be the Dimma set, and I'm really excited about that. But in the shop Saturday, today, tomorrow, there will be 2 new colors. Elov, Mynta, Spira, Arvid and Gunnel will be back. There will also be new stickers that are foiled weather icons, and also 2 different types of swatch books, one with 100% cotton paper and one with 50% cotton paper. But both of them have 24 pages and are Fabriano. So, okay, that is it. If you like these studio vlogs, please do a little thumbs up. That would be really nice. And I will see you in a week.